Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Buffaloes ready to kick it away first. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats offense will go to work first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment. The run inside. It's Jackson. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll be brought down. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Caught behind the line. It's White. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Running inside. It's Jackson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to ride this running back. There's a little room there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Young. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Moving out to the right. Flips it out in the flat. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think...
Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Play fake, Lewis. Looking for space to the left. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside the pocket right now. Really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside of the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on defenses.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Right on the money. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Colorado. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's blocking. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He'll start this drive firing. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the heat. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Lewis. Pulls it in, it's Atkins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Young. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Lewis on the play action. He'll throw it. Fakes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He got a step and just dusted the field. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll bring it out. It's blocking. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Buffs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think that...
Oh, he's got some space. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ocean from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Kansas State quick to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Working that left side. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Johnson wants to throw it. Unleashes it. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Lewis to throw. Finds his man. It's Bowie. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Colorado! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
And Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 16, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Jayhawks, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Buffalo's head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let it go! On the move, it's Young. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Johnson looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off play action on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. It's Lewis again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things.
He wants to go deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. He's got the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside, it's Welsh. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And they're not on the same page there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Jackson. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll line up for a second down play. Here we go. Ready? Ready, go! Go! Hey, move! Go! Finds a tight end. Past the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. 22, ready, go. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Buffalo sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to...
Maybe some room here. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. You got to make something happen fast.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something.
Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominant.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make it. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Just keep slinging it. Looking for a big play. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
With the draw, it's Welch. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
On the move, he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bucs! Took it all the way back to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season.